What is up, Rad Potential YouTube, and welcome to today's video where you are going to learn some radformation about Rx7. So, if this is your first time on the Rad Potential YouTube channel, I want to welcome you guys. We do all sorts of rotary engine builds, car builds. Mainly right now we work on rotaries. I've got a Corvette, plans to build a couple hot rods in the future, so get stoked for that. Here's a quick 2-second tour of the Rad Ranch in the snow. Pickup truck, rotary truck, there's an Rx7 down there. Tons of cool stuff around here. So if you're into that, I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe. You don't have to turn the bell on though, just subscribe. So what are we doing here today? Well, I'm actually going to film 2 videos at once, so go check out the other one too if you need that information. But we are going to be replacing or changing your Rx7 from crank windows or power windows to the other vice versa. So basically how to remove the glass, the regulator, everything like that, the sorted wiring if you have power windows. That's what we're going to be working on today. So the reason we're doing this is I need to put crank windows in the rally car, and the doors that I have for the rally car that were in the best shape body-wise had power windows. So I had to disassemble the power windows out of them. This is your power window regulator right here, okay? So this unit sits in the car door, which I think I have the wrong side. Actually, nope, I have the right side. Sits in the car door like this, and the motor at the bottom moves the window up and down, okay? The window is affixed to this piece, so the glass attaches to this with these 2 holes here. This bracket moves up and down. These get bolted to the car. This thing gets bolted to the car itself. So, the tools you'll need, whatever you need to do to get your door panel off. So, for me, race car screws, window crank needs to come off. This handle stays on. You'll want to just go ahead and you could probably do this and leave your door handle and stuff in there, but you're going to have to take a couple of these rods off. So, boom, movie magic. Look at that, movie magic. So, I took off more than just the door panel. I had to strip the door handles and stuff out. It doesn't matter if you do that before or after, or you don't need to do it. You can leave it all in there and still get the glass out. So, fortunately, this one is a crank window right here. Crank boy. I need to take the crank out so I can put the crank in the race car, and then put an electric window back in this door so the glass stays up, and then we'll put it in the other car to keep doors on it at least. So, with that being said, in order to take your window out, you need to lower your window. If you have a power window car and your door is not hooked up to power, so if you're going to do it on the bench, I will include the clip on how to up and down your windows with a simple battery at the end of this video. So, go ahead, crank your window all the way down. You're going to see these Phillips head screws here and here. You are then going to remove those Phillips head screws. They're simply a screw into a little plastic like window bracket or window bushing. You can call it a bushing. So nothing too fancy there. Same thing over here. Let's go ahead and take this one off. Bada bam. Alright, that's in there somewhere. Okay, once you have those 2 screws out, you then need to remove the clip. Okay, so that little clip that the screw goes into, you need to get that out of the window. Ugh, they're kind of just a real pain in the butt. So this is that little clip here. It's just fitted into the window with that little notch there. You got to remove both of those. I would suggest, 100% recommend going ahead and just removing the entirety of your window from the car, the glass that is. Okay, so the other clip out. I would 100% recommend going ahead and just pulling the glass out of the door. Even if it's on the car, even if it's ever, these glass pieces are super light. It's not like you're doing the glass window regulator in a big old Chevy pickup that's got a heavy piece of glass. These are super light. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this out, which you'll see super easy. Assuming that your window felts are reasonably decent and not all crummy, this piece should just slide right up like this. You'll kind of want to sheet the back of it, and then we'll get the tack. And then go under. So on the outside of the door with the glass, just kind of rock it out. The rear will come clear, the front will come clear. Bam, you now have your glass out of the car. Don't drop it. So, as you saw, getting the glass out, super easy. From here, you just need a 10 millimeter and or whatever you need to pop the little electrical wiring stuff off in here. Your power window will have a loop of wire that runs right here to allow this to kind of free to move and stuff. That loop of wire will have to come out. You'll unplug it, and then you can get the whole assembly out. So from here, it's just 10 millimeter screws. Alright, so once you get all those out, this big hole is where this comes out of at. And how that comes out. And it should bada bing, bada boom. Comes right out. So, that is your manual regulator. So, what I need to do with this door, because I don't need the power regulators to not necessarily be in a car, I can just leave them in a car, put this on another car, and I'll slap the door handle back in it of sorts, I guess. Do I even need the door handle? I mean, kinda, but I'll put junk door handles in it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put the electric one back in and put the glass back in, and then right now will be the clip on how to move your motor up and down with like a drill battery or something like that. We figured it out once, now we're going to do it again. Inside the door, you've got this wire here, 2-pronger that comes out. There's actually a little like hook in it right here, and the original wires would have connected to it, but I've since ripped those out. The bottom of this is the negative, the flat side, the flat side's negative, the vertical side is the positive to make it go down. Okay, so am using my little 12-volt Milwaukee battery here. You can use a regular car battery. Find the negative and the positive. I'm going to jumper that unit in there. And I've got this on a pick. And you should hear it start moving. You get stuck. So you're stuck in that power.
Well, your jump box should be charged now, right?
Let's try something and then we'll go. These doors have been outside and not worked up and down for a while. There it goes. Help it. Alright, so you got to lower your window all the way in order to remove it, because you need to get to this little Phillips head screw here and this one. That's going to release the glass. Once the glass is released, you have to pop these plastic clips off that are mounted into these screws, and then you can work the window out. Once you've worked the window out, every single 10 millimeter bolt pretty much you can see here, unbolt all of those, this whole window mechanism will come out this hole. It's literally not that hard, and that's why I'm not going to show you me doing it. I'm just going to tell you how to do it. You can figure it out. So, thank you guys very much for checking this out. As far as putting any of this back together, you're going to slide the regulator in, bolt that thing to the window frame. There's not much adjustment you will probably need to make there. Then you are going to slide the glass in, put those clips back on, and you're off to the races. So, super easy process, not that hard to work on. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or issues. Also, on the channel, we like to do these rad informational videos, try to help you guys learn. That's the one of the main goals of the channel, is to provide information for you guys about old cars and the engineering process. So drop a comment below of anything that you have questions about, things that are broken on your car, and I can do my best to help address them. We are putting together a whole Rx7 race car, so if I haven't already done it, I'll link you there. Or if I have already done it, I'll link you the video. If I haven't already done it, we'll do it. So thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Keep it rad.